First and foremost, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, double honors to the elders of Great Millstone, and salutation to all Yakim on the highways and byways bidding to this marriage, teaching this work sincerely and faithfully. I'm gonna get into America, right? Babylon the Great, and on how it's gonna be circling down the drain. It's been lately, through monkeypox, brain eating. I'm gonna get into this article first for anything. These are the curses. I should start off with that scripture. Isaiah 47:3. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, right? Isn't Esau being revealed? Who, the man of perdition, the man of sedition being revealed, Salaki. Isn't he not being revealed in this time, right? His wickedness, pedophilia, causing wars, proxy wars, paying, start causing, like ISIS, people paying ISIS, through Amalek, Babylon, Turkey, creating ISIS through GMOs. Bill Gates. No one likes Bill Gates, right? Dr. Fauci. Dr. Fauci said he's going to retire this year. I think it was this year or next year. There's a wanted posters for them in Netherlands, right? Not even on people, The wicked shall, the children shall inherit lies. They thought their people were so great. The critical race theory, right? No, they don't want their history to be told. Thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance. So the Lord's gonna take vengeance. Everything these so-called white men has done, and he's continually doing, to oil spills, to controlling the weather. All these droughts. Whether it happened, it's still the Lord. It's still of the Lord. Even if Esau, the so-called white man, is using harps or these weather machines, the Lord put the spirit on him to do that. And he's taking vengeance. These droughts, these floods are happening in Kentucky, right? There's a flood that happened a couple of days, I think 2 or 3 days ago. The crime rate is going up. The Lord's taking vengeance on this place. There's even little children keep getting, dying through, horrific ways. I will not meet thee as a man. So this Lord is visiting Babylon, right? He may physically not be here, but spiritually, he's vexed with this place. You can feel his spirit. It's anger. He's so lucky. You look at that, right there. That's the spirit. That's the spirit right there. This is exactly what I was talking about. The death toll from Kentucky flooding rises to 25, and latest in the string of catastrophic summer floods made worse. Right. So that's what I was talking about. The flooding. I was talking about Kentucky. See, the Lord is, that's the, the Lord put the spirit, the Lord even showed that notification right when I made this video, right? It just popped up, So the Lord, he's showing his anger, right? He's showing his rage through the pain, through, the violence that's happening in this place. The Lord's showing how he feels about this. I want to get into the crime rate. Study ranks New Orleans murder rate increase as worst in the nation. New Orleans tops the list for the largest increase in homicides among America's 50 largest cities, according to a recent analyst. A Wallet Hub study released Wednesday ranks New Orleans' homicide rate of 14.6 cases per 100,000 residents as the worst in the nation, using a methodology that's weighed half on homicides per capita in the second quarter of 2022 and half on changes in homicide rates in the last 2 years. So through the Tuesday, New Orleans police count 161 murders, or 42 more than 119 at the same point last year. New Orleans Police Superintendent Sean Ferguson said this week. So I'm just going to see if my Make sure the video's still recording. Through this morning, we have had 14 homicides this month compared to 23 all of July last year. He said we are starting to see the trend downward just a little bit. Let's celebrate that success while we have it and build on that momentum. Ferguson highlighted the department's 122 arrests for armed robberies, 63 arrests for homicides, and 79 arrests for non-fatal shootings this year. New Orleans posted the third highest number of homicides cases per capita in a wallet hub, and endless behind Baltimore 16.44 per 100,000. This is a bunch. If I get nationally, homicide rates have risen by an average of 18% in 50 of the most populated U.S. cities. Between Q2, most of the people who live in the city are usually Jake. Jake is a wild bull in the net. He shall have an evil eye towards his brother. Right? Jake is killing each other over goddamn rap disses, Gerald rap. Right, or whatever. Over the reason is ridiculous. It's embarrassing. Imagine dying over music. You know, you're making a song. It's just why. But why choose that? But Jake, the Lord put the spirit in them. Yeah, to kill each other over this. While the rank of the city with Republican mayors averaged 28.78, the smaller number, the high increase in homicide rate, the alarming increase in murders and other violent crimes come amid an ongoing push to defund police departments across the country, as well as a trend of dwindling rates for arrests and convictions. Numerous U.S. cities have reported a significant drop in arrests as part of the trend that began in 2014, the year Michael Brown was killed by police in Ferguson, Missouri. The Center Square, he believes the decline in the sheriff Ozzie told us the Center Square he believes the decline in enforcement stems from a political climate created by Brown's shooting, the killing of 5 Dallas police in 2016, the death of George Floyd in 2020, and other high-profile incidents. The Ferguson effect is a real thing. Police officers started to back away from enforcement, so because they don't know it. It's the scriptures say Judah shall be a terror in Egypt. If I can get, I'm just gonna read this. Wait. You saw it across the country, across the nation. The wonder why you see less and less enforcement and more crime. It's woke politicians, activists, and the media have made it so. They wanted us to disengage. Police is now a toxic environment, he said. They have made the environment so toxic that it is very difficult to enforce laws in the United States right now. This Vich, I'm gonna say Vich, I don't know, Knees Vich said, and we wonder why we in police department just started to disengage. So they get in hell for the things of the other police officers have been doing, and that's telling you that great tribulations come to this place, because if there's no police, right? So how are you gonna stop crime from happening? You're not, right? And this is gonna make the police officers they're not gonna want to fight. Police officers not gonna want to do anything, right? Because they're not being appreciated. When you're not being appreciated, why are you gonna keep doing something that you're not being respected for, right? Cause let's say I'm gonna bring it down to a smaller level. You're working a job, 9 to 5. You're making pizzas, and you're putting the work in, and your boss is disrespect, or like the customer that keep giving you hell. You're gonna give up. You're not gonna want to work there no more. Right, you get it again. I be seeing these videos of fast food workers like McDonald's, Wendy's, and all this. How customers treat the employees there, and guess what? No one's not gonna want to work there, right? Why am I gonna keep working at a place? I'm gonna keep getting disrespected by the employee, by the customers. So but this is judgment, and not only that, but these Edomites are innocent, right? just because because something happened in Georgia for dealing with the people, the police. Well, you're the devil. Esau, he's been everybody's waking up to who the issue is. Not the police, but ultimately Esau system. You know, the crime rate is growing up. Nobody wants the police to be on the streets anymore, right? What the scripture said, their nakedness shall be uncovered. You know, aren't they being revealed? Recordings now. All police officers throughout the country has to get like a camera on their chest, right, to see what they're doing, and there's always some bullshit, right? Now Jake is getting tired of it. I'll be reading articles. I have these alerts on my phone, and I'll be seeing how Jake is let me select. Oh yeah, I was seeing these alerts on my phone. I'm saying, and how Jake be pulling guns out on down at the Washington Street. A man was holding a gun at a police officer, and he fled the scene. So there's some apps where you can see you can get notifications on what's going on in your city, and you got Jake waving guns at Esau. So like everybody, the eye that they had for Jake still hate each other. No, don't get me wrong. The scripture saying the evil eye, it's still gonna be there till the Lord comes back, till the Lord establishes His kingdom. But as you see, you got Jake turning the eye to Esau, like, yeah, this devil been killing my people, and it's like, they just they named a couple, Michael Brown and George Floyd. George Floyd got killed over a $20 counterfeit dollar bill, and he passed away. And Michael Brown thing got killed in a corner store. So you have a lot of our people realizing who the problem is. Some of our people, I can't say a lot because Jake is still a moron. A lot of Jake out there. I want to get into another scripture. The crime rate going through the roof. Police don't want to police no more, right? Hilaki. There's complete chaos in this country happening. Pestilences, right? Crime rates going up. Food shortages. The drought, right? So it's like everywhere you go, it's hell, in this country, because the Lord is the Lord is visiting, like the scripture said, the Lord is visiting this place with everything, and watch when He's physically here in the chariot, man. It's gonna, man. I'm gonna get Luke 21:11. And great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, and famines and pestilences, right? Food shortages, right? Earthquakes, pestilence, monkeypox, coronavirus, measles. They said, polio came back. Polio was in New York, right? And fearful sights. People getting butchered. Children getting. I was reading an article. A child was in a washing machine. He was dead in a washing machine, right? Esau driving down the street in a pickup truck trying to run Jake over, a bunch of children over. And great signs shall there be from heaven, chariots, right? You see the arrangement. Esau will be looking in the heavens with them giant microscopes. He sees how the planets are aligning with Saturn, Jupiter, the conjunction he calls it or something. The only time that ever happened was the 1444. The moon eclipse, the blood moon, right? twilight, solar eclipse. You know, all these signs, right? Another galaxy's moving, the Andromeda, all this. So like, there's a lot of signs in the heavens, right? Chariots are showing up more and more. People are panicking. Oh, there's a lot of signs. When people say the Bible isn't real, you know, just you just don't understand it. You know, it's not meant for you. You know, and it's always Esau, man. No, no, I don't think I can say that anymore. It's Jake. Jake is stupid. Jake is simple. Jake ain't smart. Jake is a half. Jake, you know, Jake talking shit. You know, saying that the Bible contradicts itself and how it doesn't even. You know, you just don't. It's not. You know, it wasn't meant for you to understand, right? But you know, swear. You know, if you read the book of Matthew, the scriptures even say, you know, they said the Lord said to them, it was written for you to understand, not meant for everybody, right? You know, you know. But martial arts coming, right? You know, I'm thinking about, you know, I'm gonna read about the monkeypox. You know, New York Governor Hochul declares state disaster emergency over monkeypox. New York Governor Kathy Hochul declared a state disaster emergency Friday night over the continued spread of monkeypox. She said the emergency declaration would lead to swifter response and better vaccination distribution. It came a day after the New York State Commissioner of Health declared monkeypox an imminent threat to public health. I'm declaring a state disaster emergency to strengthen our ongoing efforts to confront the monkeypox outbreak, Hochul tweeted Friday. Hochul indicated the state is an emergent center for the virus, which manifests in symptoms of rashes, lesions across the body, extremities, and genitals. New York has recorded the most cases of the virus nationwide, 1,345, followed by California with 799. I swear, you know, you watch all these movies, right? You know, all these movies about contagion, all these movies about diseases. You know, I Am Legend. You know, Resident Evil. You know, all these movies about post-apocalyptic movies about diseases and ailments and all. It's always New York or it's California, right? And I'm not surprised that, you know, that California got 700. Most of it, he got most of them. California got the most cases, right? But Esau puts it in these movies that what places are gonna be targeted the most, right? You know, all the way down to the West Coast is Cali. All the way down the East is New York. It's always the two ends. You know, you know. So like, I just gotta wait. No, all right. You know, follow California. More than 1 in 4 monkeypox cases in the country are in New York State, and you need to utilize every tool in our arsenal as we respond, Hochul wrote. So, so a state of emergency, talking about another shutdown is coming, right? This isn't the only state. New York Governor Kathy Hochul declared a state of disaster emergency Friday night over the continued spread of monkeypox. She said the emergency declaration would lead to swifter response and better vaccination distribution. It came a day after the state declared monkeypox an imminent threat to public health in New York. So, like, they're gonna start shutting things down again, right? You know, this is not the only state with the emergency either, right? You know, because monkeypox is spreading throughout the country. People wait online for the register. So you got people waiting, right? For the vaccination shot. Everybody trying to get that vaccine. You know? Like they did with the COVID shot. Not knowing that you don't know if maybe these clowns who extracted the monkeypox got the vaccine. They're not thinking like that, like, did you take the COVID shot, right? Or it could be, you know, a real disease Esau spreading. But it only could, and not only that, but it could also be spread through people who took the vaccine, so you don't even know. You know, that's why we gotta be prayed up. We gotta always pray to Yahweh Bashim Shai. The water Yahweh Bashim Shai for bringing us into this truth, right? The water to Yahweh, Lord's willing, He keeps us, keep His hedge about us. Because not if you're because like if we didn't have this truth, we will be prone to things our people of the simple minded are, right? I'm gonna go to the same man who tortured me, who beaten us, slavery, makes us destabilized. There's a bunch of litany things this man has done, the so-called white man. I'm gonna go trust him to put some juice in my arm. Look how ridiculous you sound, right? That's why it's always a blessing to know this truth, because we could be as delusional as our people, right? Trusting in this man. But the water to the Lord for waking us up from that deep sleep we were in, right? That so lucky. There's another article I was gonna read. Brain eating amoeba. Okay, I can't. I'm not that name. Naglaria, Fowleria, okay, Fowler. Fowler confirmed in southern Iowa Beach. So you got a new. Not only that, father boy who died from brain eating amoeba creates awareness foundation. Florida said it has no confirmed case of brain eating. Teen family says he is. How many brain eating amoeba are there? How many cases are there in the U.S.? So there's a number of cases, 7, range 5. In the United States, there have been 154 PAM infections from 1962 through 2021, with only 4 survivors. These infections have primarily occurred in 15 southern tier states, with almost half of all infections occurring in Texas and Florida. Shalaki. Brain eating amoeba Fowler confirmed in southern Iowa Beach. Fowler, a microscopic single-celled free-living amoeba, is typically found in warm freshwaters such as lakes, rivers, and ponds, according to a joint press release from DNR and HHS. In rare cases, the amoeba can cause a life-threatening brain infection called primary amoebic. See, you saw these names, man. See, this is how he tricks Jake into doing things. Look at who is gonna say all of that. Look at that. It's like a 20-letter, 30-letter word. Amoebic. The infection can occur when I'm gonna say Pam. The infection can occur when water containing amoeba rushes up the nose and reaches the brain, according to health officials. The study conducted in conjunction with the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention confirmed health officials' suspicions. And my whole article just went. Study in conjunction with the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention confirmed health officials' suspicions that a Missouri resident who died of the infection earlier this month contracted the illness while swimming in the lake. So I guess the only way you can get it is if you're in a lake. So the Earth is getting Earth is alive. This planet is a living organism, right? All these diseases, all these animal attacks that's been happening. They're gonna, Lord is everybody's getting, everybody's starting to be, the man of sedition, right, is being revealed in this time. That who else? So-called white man, right? Through cloning, fake foods, instead of giving people free energy, like electric cars could have been made a long time ago, right? And people wouldn't have to, take oil from the earth and have cause oil spills. But Esau ain't gonna do that because all he cares about is making money, and he lose a lot of money. He would have lost a lot of money back then. So this man, he's just causing problems for everyone, and now the earth is rising up against him. I'm gonna get to it really. So now in Missouri, not only Missouri, but there's other states, southern states, where these rivers and ponds have these amoebas, right? These organisms who are killing people. You know, but you got to ask yourself. I mean, now all these problems that America's coming with, right? Babylon, it's because no one's wondering why this all happened. Everybody's like, oh man, why is this year? Because the Lord is tired of wickedness. The Lord's tired of our women twerking, running to Esau. The Lord's tired of Jake being niggas. The Lord is tired of Esau being a devil. Esau will always be the devil, but the Lord's tired of him, Esau. He tired of these heathen, right? Selling cats outside the Chinese restaurant. The Lord's tired of them, right? Selling instead, it's supposed to be chicken. You're supposed to be selling chicken for teriyaki chicken, or the white rice is actually teriyaki cat over the white rice with veggies. You know, so these heathens, including Esau, including our people actually, because Esau is heathen. But the judgment is coming. Hurricanes, tornadoes, uh, floodings, pestilences, diseases, right? Food shortages, don't forget that, you know, that's all coming. Next, the bank accounts are gonna be frozen, and these people want to keep, they live, our people live carelessly, they want to, I was reading the video of brother post, the elder apostle posted of the women of our nation twerking on a train in New York, you know. What do you get out of doing that? What are you doing? Everything that's happening, and and you want to keep, the women of our nation are destroyed. They're stupid, right? They're hard headed. Let them get, they want to keep twerking, When Jacob Trouble comes, you're going to be able to twerk for like 20 guys. Don't worry, it's going to be fine, Stupid, man. You're going to have all the attention you want that day. Don't worry. A woman, Eve loves attention, loves the attention. Watching Jacob's Trouble, you're gonna get all the attention. Men are gonna be lined up getting the attention. But our people, you got 14-year-olds, toting guns, rapping drill rap, getting shot, stabbed. Like, what do This is judge. You wonder why this is happening. Not only that, but Esau, he's the main culprit. But what? Not and Amalek, the main culprit. Because that's not no ordinary Edomite. That's the head of the Edomites, right? And his a lot of Edomites are gonna suffer, too. But the Lord's gonna start with the house of Jacob first, because we're his chosen people. So obviously we're gonna have to our people are gonna have to face judgment. Lord's willing, right? We have the hedge about us, right? The Lord is protecting us through these times. But that the man of perdition is so-called white man, right? Our people, Jake want to keep eating pork, Jake love eating bacon, you know. This Jake at my job, he said he has to have bacon on his food all the time. I'm like, yeah, he bugging. He's crazy. You know, Jake loves their bacon, right? You know, you're gonna die eating that bacon. You know, Jake wanna Jake, Jake does everything but follow the law, statute, commandments. You know, he's not looking for the signs, not worried, not considering what's about to take place real soon. Jake's gonna be caught out there. You know, the Lord is vexed. You know, he's trying to meet the other man. The earth is rising up. Yeah, let me get that. That was a scripture I was gonna get. Let me just see. Roughly paraphrasing it. Yep. Job 20:27. Heaven shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him. You know? And then the heaven, everything is being the Lord is revealing who the wicked is, right? You know? And the earth shall rise. Ain't the earth rising up against them? There's potholes everywhere. Right? There's amoebas, you know, pestilences. There was this article about this Edomite. He got his pinky got bitten off by a baby shark. There's another video where a buffalo flipped this Edomite man and his child. Right? There's a bear that got chased away by an Edomite woman and came back an hour later and killed her in her tent. Right? There's an elephant that trampled somebody and came back and trampled their grave. But I don't think that was Edom. I think that was another nation. But anyways, these heathens aren't innocent either. They're joined hand in hand with Esau. You know. So you got hurricanes, tornadoes. You know, these animals. Everybody's getting tired of him, right? You know, he's being revealed in his time. In this time. You know, the earth is rising up against them in many ways. Droughts, there's a drought coming everywhere. There's flooding. There's a flood and a drought in this country. How does that, how does that make, you would think, wait, what? So there's flood on one side, too much water, and there's too much heat on, so like the Lord is just jacking this place up. Right? I seen a video of someone paddling with some wooden, I don't know what you call it, wooden pallets or something like that, like broken wood, and just pushing in the water to push the. Jake was in the strand. So like this is a lot of judgment is brought forth, right? If I could talk, I'm just trying to phrase it right. Slow to anger. Nahum chapter 1 verse 3, the Lord is slow to anger and great in power. So like the Lord, so like I said in my last video, there's a lot of tabs. And the Lord say, all right, you're doing this, you're doing this, you're doing this, okay. Letting time go by, seeing if they're gonna like repent of their ways, and consider that they're not living the best lifestyle. People don't really question their actions or saying, damn, am I doing this wrong or right? Because No one knows how to reprove themselves. You know, that's what this world is into. Thinking everything you do is just, it is what it is. You can't change. You know, let it go. You know, but no, the Lord. When there's a higher power expecting more out of you, wouldn't you want to do better? Our people don't think that deep on certain things, right? Our people just you know, just go along with anything. Oh yeah, I made a mistake when I was like, that's when I was younger. You know, that's when I was in my when I was young and stupid at the time. I didn't know what I was. No, you know, like you just, you know, you got to be accounted for that. Doesn't matter. Lord, I can, you know, the Lord, I can say, damn, you young and stupid. Now you're old and stupid, and you still are foolish. You know, and in great power, and will not at all quit the wicked. The Lord hath His way in the whirlwind, and in the storm, and in the clouds are the dust of His feet. You know, so people are gonna you're gonna start seeing more and more things happening. You may even see somebody run down the street with a machete after somebody or a hatchet. I'm telling you, they're gonna see a lot of violence. You may see somebody get struck by lightning right in front of you. People may actually seeing apparitions, spirits. A lot is happening, is taking place in this country, right? Because America is the seat of wickedness, of Babylon, right? Babylon, the seat of wickedness, which is America. You know, reward her even as she rewarded you. And how does this country reward Jake? With nothing but, wickedness. The Esau did nothing but torture and torment the nation Israel, right? Did wicked, you know, enslaved the tribe of, Judah, right? The northern tribe, almost not wiped out Gad, the Issachar, right? They're still getting locked in cages and ripped from their families on a down at the border of Texas, right? And how you gonna take someone's parents away and keep them and keep the children? So like, something's gonna happen to a group of people like that, right? Esau taking out whips on Levi. Levi tried to cross the border. Esau taking out whips on horses, right? So there's gonna be what's gonna happen to these people, right? You think's gonna happen? This problem with Esau is like he thinks nothing's gonna happen to him. He's always a victim. He doesn't do anything, and that's his logic. You could think that all you want. You know, you going into slavery, right? Because you have to pay for these things. You know, but Lord is a lot of pestilences. We gotta keep praying. We gotta watch. We always gotta be watchful. Be circumspect in these times, especially because man, all these pestilences that's coming out every day. Next, we may see somebody with pestilences on their face. We don't know, right? You're gonna have to like avoid. We just gotta keep praying. May the Lord be with us, right? Because there's a lot of diseases coming out more and more every day. Measles, monkeypox, polio, right? The amoebas and all that, you know. But it is the Lord. This is just showing you that the Lord is visiting this country. America's had to pay for the things that they've been doing. The Lord's chosen people. But Esau as a whole has been doing wickedness throughout the world, And the earth is starting to rise up against them with these animals, right? These amoebas, these diseases, right? Even the earth, is alive. I bet it, like the scriptures say, the trees, we're talking about trees, trees right now are alive. They see that devil walking by, they look at the devil and with his chainsaw trying to, so it's like, they see that. Everybody seeing Esau for what he is, a damn demon, the so-called white man, a damn demon, and the Lord is judging, shall not meet thee as a man. We could say like the Lord's putting the spirit on the earth to seek vengeance in a way, like the Lord put the spirit on animals, right, and people. The Lord can do that to any, to anything, right? The earth is alive also. So what makes you think the Lord ain't the earth can't feel things too, you know? The Lord did create it, you know? Landslides, tsunamis and floods, droughts. This is this is the Lord. The Lord is vexed with this place ultimately. And with that, let's staying prayed up. And just keep a watchful eyes, being circumspect. On who you're around. Not only that, but the proud. You gotta watch. You always gotta be watchful. With that, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bashim Yahweh Shai. Double honor to the elders, great millstone. Till next time, I say shalom.
Grocery lines got you down? Tired of lugging your groceries all the way